Welcome back to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker. She's the host of the program, and this is the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or real estate. It does it with Barb Schlinker, the owner of Your Home Sold, Guaranteed Realty. Barb, if someone is thinking of selling their home, what are some of the top things a home seller should fix, and what should they not fix when it comes to preparing their home for sale?
Well, Richard, this is one of the top questions that I get from home sellers. What should I do? What should I not do to get my house ready? And it really depends on the house, the price range, the location, the type of property, what the condition of the market at the time, what your competition looks like. All these things factor into those decisions. So it's not necessarily a cut and dried story. I will say that 40, I think, according to the National Association, about 40% of buyers eliminate homes that need work. And sometimes you can't tell from the photos. I just had a house that I have under contract that was basically gutted to the studs. All the cabinets are missing, everything in the bathrooms were missing. I don't know what happened. It's a foreclosed property that I'm selling, so I don't know the history behind it. However, according to what happened was the seller decided to price the home 40% below the after repair value. So that term refers to after they took the home and fixed it up, what would it sell for in the open market? That is after repair value. So they chose to price it 40% below, which left some room for the fix and flipper guys to come in and fix the home and resell it and make an okay profit on it. Obviously, this home was not in the condition for a owner occupant buyer because the plumbing is not functioning. The electrical was really kind of scary looking. We didn't turn anything on there. All of the plumbing fixtures, the cabinets, the toilets, the sinks, everything was gone, and you were left with the home down to the studs. But the moment we put that thing on the market, dog pile of buyers wanting to go look at it. So in that case, the seller made the right decision to price it very realistically in order to get their target buyer, which is not a live in the home buyer in that case. It's a fix and flip buyer, right? And they have a whole different strategy on how they're actually going to decide what they're going to offer. We ended up getting 20, no, there's I think over 30 offers on that house, and it ended up selling for 10% above the actual asking price. So what to fix, what not to fix, it depends. A lot of times you won't get 100% of your improvements. I have seen people put in spectacular kitchens, spectacular master baths, and try to resell it and recoup all that money, and it just doesn't always work. And in that case, the problem is your competition is a brand new home that has everything under warranty. But I do think it's important to fix anything that's obvious deferred maintenance. Now, many people think that they should raise the price if they improve the home because of deferred maintenance, and that is a mistake. What do I mean? If the carpet has obvious tracks of traffic and dirt stains on it, you need to replace the carpet. Flooring is probably one of the top three things that you should update, because in general, buyers don't mind updating a bathroom here and there. But I will tell you, if it's flooring, their offer will be exponentially less than what it would cost to replace that messed up flooring. I love telling the story. I had this one listing a few years back, and it was an inherited home. These siblings were trying to sell it, and it was an older home. It was a ranch with a basement. And when I walked in the door, I was a little taken back at what I saw. It was brazen hussy red shag carpet put over the top of real hardwood floors. The problem with brazen hussy red and shag carpet from the 80s, mind you, it was very old carpet, is that the buyers they can't really move in and get started. They actually have to replace that carpet or pull out the carpet and refinish the flooring to move in and get on with their lives, right? So what the seller decided to do, it was cheaper to actually replace the carpet versus pulling the carpet and recoat the flooring. So they did that. They only spent $2,000 and that home sold for $30,000 over asking price. And they didn't remodel the whole entire home. It was just that one thing. I learned this from somebody that was helping me sell homes that were taken back in foreclosure during the meltdown. Those guys are called asset managers, and they represent these big, I call them corporate sellers. It could be the VA, it could be HUD, it could be Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, all these other people that sell homes that are taken back in foreclosure. And they're called asset managers. And he had a little talk with me and he goes, Barb, you're my eyes and ears on the ground. I can't see it because I'm not there in that market. But you need to tell me if it needs new flooring because it's only going to cost about $5,000 to replace the flooring. But if it's not replaced, then the buyers, if they make an offer at all, they're going to make an offer 20,000 less than the asking price versus making a full price offer. So that's just one example. And the main reason is the lack of cash. Everybody lacks cash in this world, right? Everybody wants more cash. And so most of the time they're spending all of their resources when they buy a home with their down payment and their closing cost. And now the latest thing is trying to buy down their interest rates. So if they also have to add in money to improve the home to make it livable, move-in ready to their standards, they are not going to make an offer at all. So the three top things that you can do, one of them absolutely is flooring, the other is paint, and the third is just fix broken stuff. So let's go into some detail about that. Generally, you want to repair things that affect financing. So what do I mean by that? In this market, 60% of the buyers are getting new FHA or VA financing. Now, is it harder to get those loans? No, actually not. It's less down payment. Many of them can be closed really fast, but only if the house meets the loan guidelines. So what are those? Both for FHA and VA, it's peeling paint on the outside, broken windows, missing stair rails, any trip hazards around the house. Or like if you have window wells where if a kid or a dog could walk by and fall in, they might ask that to be covered just for safety purposes. And the key spaces you have to focus on when you're getting ready to sell your home are these: curb appeal, the backyard, the living room, the kitchen, the master bathroom, and the master bedroom. Those 6 spaces are absolutely critical. Curb appeal is important because we know that buyers drive by, and if they don't like the outside, you can't get them in the door. I don't care how the inside looks. You can't drag them in if they don't like what the outside looks like. So it's very important to make it look livable, lovable, kind of prepared. So it could be little things like putting mulch down in the flower beds, replace the broken mailbox, paint the front door, just simple stuff like that. The backyard, is it clean? Is it mowed? Did you put down mulch in the backyard? The living room, people tend to really live in their living rooms, and there's just too much stuff, too much furniture, too much clutter. And we recommend to our clients to really make it look very austere so the buyers can visualize themselves in the home. The kitchen, everything off the counter, declutter big time. Please put away the dish towels. They just don't look good on photos. Everything off the counter except the coffee pot. Pick up those rugs for photo day, okay? And if you have anything broken, you need to fix it. If you have appliances that don't match, that would be a good investment to make them match. Master bathroom is critical. Sometimes you can do something as small as updating the light fixtures or the flooring in the master bath for a very inexpensive price, and it'll make a big difference. In the master bedroom, you want to have neutral linens and declutter. Nobody wants to look at the clothes hanging from a coat rack Nobody wants to see all the stuff and the doilies and the little personal things on the dresser. And please make sure you lock away anything like jewelry, guns, those kind of things. You just don't want to open the door for somebody to lift something because it could happen. Paint. Paint is critical. Did you know that faux paint is out of style now? So neutralize the paint, especially in the key rooms, and make sure you just take care of any broken stuff. So we actually provide you a checklist on how to tackle clutter. And there's a way to do it. And if you are interested in getting that list, you can go to barbhasthebuyers.com or give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com to get that. My name is Barb Schlinker. I am the host of this show, your real estate voice and the broker owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Barbhasthebuyers.com. We're talking about what are some things that you can do to get top dollar, the most amount of money when you sell your home. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the things that bring absolutely the most money. So give us a call, 719-301-3900, or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
You're listening to Your Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. You can always reach her at 719-301-3900. And if you're in your car and you can't listen to the entire show, you can always catch Barb on her YouTube channel, Barb Has the Buyers. Now, Barb, what are some top things a seller should fix to get the most money?
Well, number one is curb appeal. When pictures are posted about your home online, the buyers are going to eliminate homes that they don't want in less than 57 seconds. That's all the time you have to make an impression. And they spend most of the time on that outside front shot. So make sure that looks great. Make sure you clear up mulch beds, put flowers, clean up your mailbox, your front door, because buyers are going to drive by. It's okay to do a light, what I call rehab on the home. Fresh flooring, neutral paint is a great idea. But if you're not going to fix anything at all, then be prepared to price it what I call very realistically on the low side versus optimistically. Paint's a huge thing for people, especially light colors. The warm browns are kind of getting out of style. You really want light, fresh, very neutral. Make sure if you have broken things, be prepared for an inspection. It's okay to leave one broken thing for the inspector to find. It'll make him feel like he's doing his job. That you do have to have carbon monoxide detectors within 15 feet of the entrance in the bedroom. So leave one off just to give him something to do. The other thing I would look at is if you have any heavy drapery window coverings, you really want to take that down and just put up shears and patch the holes, because it closes down the room and it looks so much nicer without those things. We talked about appliances already, but basically that's part of what we do. We give you a free in-home consultation on how to get your home ready so you can compete against other buyers and be prepared to get the most money when you sell your home. So if you'd like to get that consultation, give us a call at 719-301-3900 or go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Richard?
If you're listening to Your Real Estate Voice, Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. And if you're thinking of making a move, call Barb 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com. When we come back, we're going to be talking about how to negotiate inspection repairs and Barb's hot new listings. You don't want to miss those.